We are live, and finally we are live.
Hey, apologies if you can hear the fan, it's me, because let me tell you,
It is hot.
It's hot out there. It is hot.
So I put my fan on actually, just so it isn't near the speaker. So apologies, guys, that we are very, very late this afternoon. A load of technical problems.
Yeah, and I was late I left work late and all of that type of stuff. Anyway, these things happen, but even though I was late, we got some treats for you.
We have. So we're going to quickly say, hey, Tommy, how you doing?
Hey, Tommy, how you well?
Good. How are you, Sincott? How
Hey,
are
Sincott.
you? And look at these 2 sun emojis.
Yes. St. Cott did send an email and I only briefly looked at it, but something about Subway and them jumping on the strawberry wagon.
Oh, have they? Have they done strawberries and cream?
Yeah, something like that. I didn't get a chance to read the full because it just popped up and I thought, oh, let me quickly look at it. So I didn't go into the email, but I just quickly scanned. So I was just like, oh my God. And so, yeah, I definitely want to take a look at that.
Let me just say hello to Jensen. Jensen, hello.
Hi,
so we haven't forgotten you.
We haven't forgotten you.
Tommy said, I'm very well, thank you. In hot Antibes. Wow.
Antibes or Antipodes?
Antipodes, sorry. I thought you were going to say something there.
No. I just want you to about all the condensation on the glass.
I know, it's good. So, guys, like I said, apologies that we are late as well. Like Kelly said, we've got some freebies to try. How is
freebies?
Well,
no, none of them are freebies.
Not freebies. Some bits for us to try. What was I going to say? It's Tommy. How is life on board the deck? Are you still driving the boats?
I am drinking an apple and mango juice. It's by Innocent. Thoroughly recommend it. Please get it. It's so good. It's apple and mango fruit juice.
Give it a try. Karina, hello. How are you doing?
Hey, Karina. Hope you're well.
Good evening. No apologies necessary. Well, lovely to see you. No, we should apologise because we always say 6:30. And it was a bit, for obviously extenuating circumstances, unfortunately, guys, we are a little bit late today. Jensen said, I had my fan on all night last night, and tonight it's going to be cooled down to 22 degrees.
That's still fan worthy, but we had 2 fans on. So we luckily bought a Dyson years ago. It's still going. Love it to death. We have that on at night, and then I also have like a desk fan next to me which I point down because my body gets so super hot. I'm just like, oh my God, I need a fan.
So Karina's probably thinking, oh, what are you guys on about? It's only it was hot yesterday. I know it gets super hot in the United States, but Brits do tend to complain, I'm afraid, Karina, about the heat. But it was a hot one last night.
I don't complain about it. I love it.
Oh, I love it. I do too. But it is Jensen is right. It's very difficult to sleep in it.
The thing is, right, people complain about the heat and stuff like that, but we pay to go abroad for heat. So I will never complain about it.
So talking about being abroad in the heat, Tommy said we had the day off due to it being so hot. But yes, I'm on the bridge.
No.
So they actually gave the day off because it's so hot. Now, where you are, I can imagine it being very, very warm. But as well, and you're still on the bridge. Are you getting to grips with all the stuff? Oh, sorry, getting to grips. You know what I mean. Are you still sort of getting your head around how it all works, or is it pretty second nature to you now? But it's still amazing. You actually get to go on the bridge as well, and all part of that role to get you to captain at some stage. So you've got to say, good thanks. It's a strawberry and cream Subway roll. Now we will have to have a look at this. There is a Subway that's not a million miles away. Now we will do some more taste tests for you guys as well. We will have to look at that Subway. Like I said, we could order that.
No, because we want to order pizza.
Pizza Hut. We have had several viewers ask us to do pizza. So
we've had several viewers ask us to do pizza, but one person asked us to do Pizza Hut.
Oh, it's specifically Pizza Hut.
Specifically Pizza Hut, and I will tell you who that is in a moment.
It was 33 degrees yesterday. It was similar. It was that here today, but I tell you something. London heat is just different. It's different. It's a lot more humid. When we were in Florida, it got to 33, but it's a lot nicer. You got the breeze. You don't get that here.
Georgiana.
Okay. All right.
Georgiana has, please do another Pizza Hut review.
All right. So Pizza Hut will be on our menu. I do want to do St. Cott's request though of the strawberries. Well, I'm assuming it's a request.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
We've got
Gonna
that
do,
too.
yeah, gonna do, and we have to do it before because it will only be for limited period. So we have to do it.
Yeah. It was 33 yesterday, said Carol. I've mentioned that one. Right. Aircon is very nice, said Jensen, at school, and it's sports day in the afternoon after lunch. So have you gone? Have you done it? Or are you going to do that? Tommy said it's about 42 to 43 degrees here. Oh my God. I'm sort of used to all things on there, but was able to go to the beach club in Billionaires Bay today.
Whatever.
So I had a very like, oh, Tommy, your lifestyle.
Whatever.
Now, anybody not familiar, or you probably heard on the news, it's apparently south of Europe is having an absolute heat wave. So it's really bad in Spain and Italy. So I hope you're staying safe. Though, in all seriousness, Tommy, though, because it is going to be, that is scorching, 42, 43. That's Dubai heat. Karina went, oh, pizza shut off. Horrible. Pizza. I know what you mean. I like you said cheese. So that's a no from Karina.
Wow. Do you know what? I really like a good Pizza Hut. And I had to order lunch not too long ago, and we ordered Pizza Hut. And like people do slate Pizza Hut, but once they have it, they go, yeah, do you know what? That reminds me of childhood. That reminds me of... Yes, it does. Listen, Pizza Hut will always be Pizza Hut. Give me a deep pan pizza. Give me pepperoni. I'm really into my pepperoni pizzas at the moment. Like before, it would always be meat feast. The more meat, the better. But these days, I'm getting into that pepperoni, baby.
Well, so basically with Pizza Hut, because it's not limited, we can do that at some point. We will try other pizzas as well, because I don't want to be just limited to that one. Where are we? Hey Tia, how are you?
Hi Tia, hope you're well.
Good to see you. You well? What have you been up to? Do let us know. We were just talking about the next food challenge that we are going to. Well, I say challenge.
We're just going to eat food.
Yeah, but that's a challenge for me.
Yeah.
So the next food thing we're going to do. So Pizza Hut has been a nomination. St. Cott has talked about the new Subway roll. Now, I don't know if there's a Subway near you, Karina, that is if they do strawberries and cream in the States. But I have not heard of this, so this is something we have to look at.
Well, it must be Wimbledon, right? So Wimbledon season, so a lot of places will be doing. I'm now drinking water,
guys. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, so a lot of places will be doing.
Douche, how you doing?
It's been a minute.
How have you been? I hope everything's well. How are you?
Hope you're well.
Yeah, really. I hope you're good. Lovely to see you. Jensen said, can you do a McDonald's anytime you like? We will do a McDonald's, actually. Kenny does
I do like a McDonald's. And they're doing the big arches. I want to try the big arches. The big arches. That's the one I want to try.
There we are. So, Kath, hello. How are you doing?
Hi, Kath. How are you well?
How are you? You good? Oh my God, it's Spider-Man. Shh, don't tell my thing. I've just taken the mask off for now. I've got the rest of them.
Tell them the story of when you had the cufflinks.
Oh, yeah.
The little boy.
Oh, that was so fun. So we went to a family function a few years ago, and I had Superman cufflinks. And one boy was just fascinated. He was only about 5, and he looked at cufflinks. He goes, are you Superman? And I went, and then he tapped his dad on the shoulder and went, he's Superman, but shh. So his dad said, I won't say. He was smiling, he was laughing. Where are we? So it's currently about 31. Oh my God, cooled down a lot. Now, for it to cool down to 31 shows how hot it is. Because here, it was 33 today here in London. So hot, but...
I'm like pink in the skin. It's so warm, I'm just pink.
Everyone, are you sleeping okay at the moment in the hot weather? So yeah, that's a good question actually. What do you guys do to stay cool? Because I tell you something, Kelly and I have really struggled to sleep in this heat.
Yeah, we've had our fans on both sides. So on Mark's side is the Dyson, and I don't like it blowing in my ears. That's the only thing. When I was younger, I suffered with a really bad earache. And, you know, it's like the wind was, you know, so I'm very conscious that if the wind keeps blowing in my ear, that I will have excruciating pain. So I'm very aware not to have the fan close to my ear, but to angle it down. And so that's what I've done with the Dyson upstairs. But I'll turn it down to a certain level because it's so loud I can't sleep. But Mark can sleep in the white noise, and I'm just like, this is far too loud. I can't sleep. And then Mark turns up the fan, and I'm turning down the fan. And Mark turns up the fan, and I'm turning down the fan. And then I have another fan next to me, and then I angle that down as well because I don't want that blowing in my ear. But yeah, I do tend to sleep okay, but I do wake up every now and again.
Karina said all the Pizza Huts in my area have closed. Well, funny you should say that. So when we went to Florida, I was like, pizza closed.
They're all franchises now, so none of them are. So all the ones that did belong to Pizza Hut itself, they've all closed, but the franchises are open still.
I'm dreaming, says St. Cot, of your next afternoon tea, and that's a thing. Right, we will do it now. So just to let you guys know, we are coming to the end, as you probably know, of our Florida season. So we will be putting up our UK ones. Afternoon tea will be in that batch.
St. Cot, I looked up one today, afternoon tea. After this live, I'm going to put it to Mark and see what he says.
Oh, now I haven't booked anything for this weekend, and I need to book something for this weekend because I've got to go for I've got to have my wisdom tooth extracted the following weekend. So no eating out for me, but I do want to try and get one done this weekend. So this could possibly work one.
Yeah.
We will keep you informed though. So St. Cot, don't worry, we always think of you when we do these. So Tia said you must do an honest burger review. We've done honest burger.
Yeah, we have done honest burger.
I don't think we've done it as a video though. Did you want us to do it on the live, Tia?
We did Burger and Beyond.
Yes.
We did that one, but we have done an honest burger. I thought we did it as a review, but more than happy to try it. I'm not even going to debate it. I'm more than happy to try it.
Keep the ideas coming. We're going to have to backlog these a little bit. Kath said, I'm good, thanks. Just sweltering in the day. It's so hot. Now, you'll probably hear a whirring sound. Both Kelly and I got these little mini fans. £15 from Amazon. Definitely great investment. They don't take batteries. They do charge.
Yeah, and I got these for us. They do take batteries, though. So if you did want to put a battery in, you can. But these are rechargeable batteries. But I bought this for us specifically for Florida and stuff like that. And I think because I had one and then I just thought, oh, do you know what? And I use one all the time. And I thought, let me buy Mark one as well. And I think we used it for the first time last year. And like Mark has used it ever since. Mark always uses it.
Where are we? I'm good, thanks for watching the day. We have that one too. Said, oh, yeah. Now somebody said, what is all the crowns in the number? Yeah, I don't know. This is the first time I've seen it. Does anybody know what the crowns mean? Tia said, I need a fan 24/7. We are your biggest fans here. We are your big. Oh, sorry, you mean this? Yeah, I know. I'm joking, but I know what you mean. It is hot. And the trouble is with some of these fans, they just blow hot air around the room. They
if it's too hot, and there's no air, it's just going to blow hot air.
It's 26 degrees in Gloucestershire. I've got a little AC unit. Now, 26 isn't bad. I quite like 26. It's 33 here, Touche. It was today. It was 33. It was hot. Now, if you're like...
But in the office, there's aircon.
If you're like Tommy, you'll be fine because you've got air conditioning in his cabin.
And he's also got the sea. He can jump in at any time.
Touche said, oh, I hate being hot and sweaty. Hey, Dwayne, how you doing?
Hi, Dwayne. It's been a minute. Hi, how are you?
Been? How's things? Yeah, I know what you mean. When it's lovely to sit out in the sun like that, but when you're like really hot and sweaty, especially if you're stuck indoors, especially if you're working, that gets really annoying. So I do get it. I'm the same. Sometimes though, if you've got the fan going, you start to sweat. It does that when that cool air hits the sweat, you think, that's cooled me down. That's cooled me down. Jensen, I think the crown means the number one fan. There you are. That's what you are. The number one fan. That's what it means. Dwayne said, I finally had my prom and my leave was nearly 2 weeks ago. How was your prom? How did you do? Now, just to let you know, Freon said his prom went really, really well. So very good, in fact, because he got a girlfriend at the end. Yeah. So how about yourself? How was yours? Did it go well? What did you get up to? Let us know. And you're free now. So you finished your studies. So you're now free to do as you please.
All summer long.
Oh, Red Fulcrum has joined us. Hello.
Hello there. Hi. How are you?
doing?
Welcome.
And Red Fulcrum asks, is it hot in the UK?
It is hot in the UK.
Now, it depends where you are. I know that UK is a very small island, but in London, it was 33 degrees Celsius today.
What is that in Fahrenheit?
I know. I knew you were going to ask me that. I'm going to have to convert this.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Because I think, are we the only ones that use Celsius and the rest of
No,
you?
it's the other way round. Everybody uses Celsius.
Oh,
So,
and other places use Fahrenheit.
other places use Fahrenheit. Right. Okay. So I'm going to do some conversion. But yes, it is. Is it hot where you are? And where are you based?
Yes. Where are you from? Let us know.
Yeah. Oh, let us know. Yeah, kind of. So, go on. What happened? Tommy said, I've spent a lot of time in the sea this evening. Oh, actually, in the sea, in the water.
I bet.
Right. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Here we go. So the temperature is 33. That means it's 91.4 degrees Fahrenheit. There you go.
So you're from DC.
Oh, from DC. Well, welcome.
Welcome. And you know what? I'll tell you a little story. So I was in Hollywood Studios. Mark had gone off to do something, and I was chatting with this little family. And I think I was chatting to the grandma, and then the father and the son came over. I said the father, sorry, the grandmother's son and the grandson came over, and we were talking about, and I mentioned Washington because I was talking about your brother living in Washington, and the son said, "Oh, Washington State," and the father automatically knew that I meant Washington DC. I didn't know there was a Washington State, which is in Seattle.
That's right.
So that was news to me, but it's strange how the father automatically, even though I said Washington, the father automatically knew I meant DC.
Now, do you know what DC stands for?
District of Columbia.
There you go. There you are. There you go. But lovely to have you on. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
3 degrees would be nice. Oh my God, Touche. Now listen, this summer will end very quickly.
Yeah.
And you'll be back
as quickly as it began.
But yeah, use a wet flannel to freshen up your face. I think I'll have to do that. There's a lady I used to work with. She said she used to get towels. She used to dip. It would have. I wouldn't do it on my bed, but she used to put wet towels on her bed and sleep on them. And I said, but doesn't your bed get soaked? And she goes, no, you'll be surprised. Because it's so hot, the bed dries in the. But I'm sure that's gonna.
That's gonna smell.
I know. That's what I thought, the damp smell. But she swore by it. She said that worked really, really well.
Maybe on a spring bread it's different. We've got memory foam, so.
Hey, we were talking about you, Freon. We were just talking about your prom. In Dublin Airport right now, heading back to Glasgow, but I thought I'd pop in and say hello. Good to see you. Safe journey. I hope you've had a wonderful time in Ireland. Well. I got a girlfriend. It went phenomenal. Dwayne, what happened?
That's 2 people got a girlfriend for a prom.
I know, that's 2. Well done.
Well done. How
Dwayne,
nice.
Well done. We're lovely to hear that as well. Tell us details.
Also, I'm gonna open a packet of these crisps because I know we're gonna get caught up.
Right, let's start doing these. Let's talk about the crisp pack we've got. So today, from Marks and Spencer's, we are going to be sampling some of their new range of crisps. We've got the Extreme Ridge Smoky Paprika.
Now, Mark loves smoky paprika, so this is definitely good for him. And then we've got the Extreme Ridge Sizzling Steak Potato Crisps. Not potato chips, potato crisps.
We've got the Combo Mixed Barbecue Flavor.
I wasn't sure if we tried this one before.
We have, but in a different type, not this one.
Okay.
And we've also got the Extreme Ridge 4 cheese and onion. So these are the 4 ones we're going to try. Now,
4 cheese and onion.
Not to disappoint you either, with a little bit of dips, we have got the M&S Marks and Spencer's. This is the extra smooth hummus with extra virgin olive oil, slow cooked chickpeas, perfectly blended.
And I got the Greek yogurt tzatziki.
Bless you.
Tried that one.
And then we've got the red pepper and aubergine dip. So for our American friends, this will be red pepper and eggplant. So this will be the red pepper and eggplant.
I was about to say zucchini, but it's not. It's
no.
It's eggplant.
There we go. So that's what we will be trying. Right.
Oh, we're out of focus.
No, we're coming back into focus now. I'll read some of the little chats.
I'm gonna open up these.
Yeah, you go on. You go. Our aircon settings at school power cool, dry, and fan for the cooler auto power heat and heat for the hot part. All right, so that I'm guessing that's the same. What's going on here?
No.
There we go. That's better.
All right, we're trying the extreme ridge.
Oh my god! Sorry, I've got to read this comment out. So Katusha's got to go back right back. Dwayne said where he is. It's 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Red Fulcrum said, I won't read the exact word. Is it normal for steak and kidney pie to smell like somebody's peed in it?
Do you know what? Like, for a lot of Brits that live in certain parts of the country, love a good steak and kidney pie. I don't like the kidney part, but I do like the steak part. So yeah, I feel like
sorry, I
it's
get that
hit
one.
and miss.
Right, let's try this and we'll tell you.
Okay.
Oh wow,
I like these.
These are really good.
They are suitable for vegetarians because I double checked.
Okay. That's got a really strong barbecue flavour.
Yeah, I like it.
That's really, really, really nice.
I like these.
Right, so Red Fulcrum, going back to your question, kidneys have a very strong taste. I would say no, it shouldn't do that. Who prepared that for you? Because I would seriously question everything.
And
it shouldn't taste like.
Where did you get it from?
Yeah.
Because wherever you got it from, it's a bit of a.
No, I know that is the function of a kidney to filter that, but no, it shouldn't smell like that.
No.
I think what's happened is you probably had an old one, or you've gone to the wrong place.
Or was it frozen? Right.
Did you have that in the UK or did you have that in the US? All right.
Next one.
These are, hang on. No, really, really good. I can't stop eating these.
We'll stop eating them so we can try the next one. Next one. Smoky paprika.
Extremely rich smoky paprika. Would have everyone want some snow in winter because it's hot weather in the summer. I'm not a big fan of snow. I've got to be honest.
I like snow, but I don't like when it gets frozen.
Freon said, don't take off till 9 p.m., but probably back in Glasgow at 10, so very late for us. Well, safe journey, Freon.
Safe journey. This smoky paprika, and it's suitable for vegetarians.
Right, let's give this little go. Wow, 4 months since Jens has joined us. Sam, hello, how are you doing?
Hey, Sam, how are you?
Good to see you. Right.
These have got a strong smell.
Right, these are... I've got to say, I'm impressed with these.
These are nice. They're just not as nice.
Oh, I don't know. I've got to say, these are really good. St. Cot, I know you're a big M&S fan. I think you'd like these. Both these ones.
Yeah.
These are nicer than McCoy's.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Again, for my US friends, I don't know if you get McCoy's in the US, but McCoy's are like this. They're Ridge crisps or chips. So they are, but you can see there's a lot of seasoning on these.
Like it, but I prefer the other one.
No, I mean, they're both good.
Next.
All right, next up.
For anybody that likes cheese.
Not one, not two, but four. Not three, but 4 cheeses.
4 cheese and onion. No, stop eating.
I'm just comparing.
Honestly. 4 cheese and onion. Right.
All right, hurry on.
And it's suitable for vegetarian.
These do smell of cheese.
I like them, but I'm preferring the steak.
Yeah. Do you know what? So the other one, I've got such a flavour kick. When you have these, you're a bit disappointed. If we had these first, we don't like them.
Yeah, for me, they're nice, but the cheese is a bit too strong for me. But it won't be strong for anyone else. Anyone else will love this.
No, it's not. Well,
it even smells very cheesy.
Well, yeah, it does smell cheesy, but where I'm a bit disappointed, that doesn't translate into the taste.
Yeah, it does. Totally does.
I'm not getting 4 different cheeses.
No, you're not getting 4 different cheeses. It just smells of cheese. You're not going to taste 4 different cheeses. Good. Not, not as good.
Jensen's been with us 4 months.
Wow, Jensen. Wow.
Sam, how have you been? How are things going? Any news on your place? We always like to make sure you're okay. I hope things have been alright. Right, okay, next up. This is the barbecue convo mix, right? I can't remember if we had these before or not. I cannot for the life of me know. I feel
like we have.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. But I do want to compare them to these ones.
Stop it. As you love the paprika, you can eat the paprika because I'm not fussed on them and I'd rather have the steak. All right. Here we go.
Pellet cleanser.
Pellet cleanser?
Planet cleanser. Right, here we go.
Planet cleanser. Okay.
Palette cleanser even. Right, here we go.
Here we go. I like these. I put these at a party. I think the kids would love this.
But they're a very subtle barbecue.
Than that subtle.
But they do taste nice. And what's good about them, look, you've got little shapes, look.
Yeah, I like little shapes.
I've got cider vinegar in them.
Suitable for vegetarians.
So all these are suitable for veggie. Right. Now we're going to pick our favourites and then we're going to do the dips.
Well, I can already tell you my favourite.
Right. Let me quickly catch up the comments.
And I'm going to turn my fan on.
Freon said, it's so busy here in the terminal. I'm eating crisps as well. I'm relaxing. Have some crisps. Take some of those. Me and my mum got a VIP police escort from the Irish Guard, by the way. It was awesome.
Nice.
Oh, really?
No.
You are a bit of a VIP, Freon, I have to say.
A bit of a bit. A bit of a bit.
Well, Jensen said hello to Sam. Freon said, Michael Kelly, see the building is so crowded. I bet, well, because you're in the airport now, aren't you?
Yeah.
In the hot weather, my dog goes upside down on the glass outside, or or in their beds under the table by the floor. Of course, because they're hot, they're trying to escape from the heat. Oh, and it's your dog's birthday, Marmite. Well, happy birthday to Marmite. Are you doing anything special for Marmite? He's 2 years old and 14 in doggy years. Oh, yeah. Okay, so he's got a young dog.
14 in doggy years?
Yeah. It's 7, isn't it, for dog years? One year is 7 dog years.
Wow.
Freon said, Jensen, congratulations on your 4 months. So glad to have you aboard. We are indeed. Thank you, Freon. I've been here for 6 months nearly, so I'm an OG. You're more than 6 months. Haven't you been longer?
I haven't even longer.
Okay. Has anyone tried? Is it chia or kaya pudding?
Chia pudding.
Chia pudding. What is chia pudding? Seeds. What's chia pudding?
All right.
What's chia pudding?
It's the black seeds. Sometimes I put it in my smoothie, but I don't know what a pudding is.
Is it like a?
I think it's like a jelly pudding. I think.
Is it like a tapioca? Is it? Let us know, Corinne. We'll have to do some googling. Did you do any more googling with your condensed milk? I hope you guys did. For anyone that joined us last week, Kelly did make her Spanish latte.
I hope you made Spanish latte.
So anybody didn't see it, really simple. So hold up your glass 1 sec. So you do a small amount of condensed milk to about there. Then you pour in an espresso shot. We did double espresso shots into there. You put ice in and you top the rest up with milk. Mix that together. That is it.
Well, you mix up the condensed milk and the coffee first to make it foamy. And then,
yeah. Right.
I'm going to take these away.
No. We need to stop.
Yeah, I can hold it.
Right.
I can hold it because you're just eating it.
Show. Right. Extreme Rich. What are you giving this? This is the sizzling steak.
I'm going to give these 9 out of 10.
Do you know what? I'll give it 9 as well. I was going to give it a 10, but I think these are my favourite. So these are 9. Right, here we are. Yeah, fight. Exactly.
Right?
You
about you eating my stuff.
Eating stuff. There's 4 bags here. Right, okay. Next up is the smoky paprika.
I would give those a 7. You needed that handful to make a decision, did you?
9.5.
Okay.
9.5.
Fair enough.
So Cott's going to ask me why I didn't give it a 10. But I'm going to 9.5. Right, 4 cheese and onion.
I'd give these a 6.
I agree. I would give this a 6. Not as good.
No, not as good.
Right. And the last but not least, the combo.
I'd give these an 8.
I agree. I was going to give them an 8 too.
Yeah.
So 8 out of 10. So our winner. Oh, this is difficult. I think it does work out these. Yeah. It works out those.
I know it works out those. All right. So.
I shouldn't have taken the mouthful because I was going to say, so our winner, let me announce, is the Extreme Ridge Sizzling Steak. But I've got to say, I would definitely recommend M&S's Extreme Ridge range.
Yeah.
These are really, really good.
If I were you guys, I'd get all 3.
They are really, really good. So our 2 recommendations are definitely these. Although this one won, it was only just pipped the smoky paprika. So those are the 2 that we would recommend, unless of course you don't like paprika. Right, now we are not going to finish there because we have 3 dips to try as part of our review. So we have the tzatziki, we have the red pepper and aubergine or eggplant dip, and we have the hummus. All right, so we will try this.
I got the hummus.
All right, so you open that. I'm going to read out the comments.
Okay.
I've been here for 6 months, so nearly I'm an OG. Jensen said it's inset day on Thursday, so the staff members are training, but we have to go in on Friday. So you get Thursday off. With a bit of luck, you'll actually have a nice day.
Do you know what? I think St. Cott's been with us a long time. Sam's been with us a long time.
Yeah, I know. We are very blessed to have you.
Tia has been with us for a long time. Tushi. Yeah, we've had a few of you that's been with us for quite a while.
We are very blessed to have each one of you.
Very blessed. I don't know why I did that, but I took the whole thing off.
I know. Anyway, I saw I can put a thing on there. Right. So these are. We'll start with this one. This is we're going to start with the good old hummus.
Yeah. Do you want to? I was going to say, do I want to open the cheese twists?
Oh no, let's not open. We got 3 packets there. You don't open all those? Unless you want to.
No, I was just thinking, or maybe we could do it on the French toasts, but it's fine.
Right, I'm going to dip in these. Oh, you want to open them all?
Yeah, I'm going to open them all. Otherwise, I'll be having to stand there opening them all.
You do that. I can read these. Mark and Kelly, it's true. I'm an OG here, aren't I? You'll always be an OG to us.
Yeah.
That's it. Fight. I know we just did that. Karina said, right now, basically, chia seeds with milk. Let it soak overnight so the chia seed becomes gelatinous.
Yeah.
And you can add toppings to it. So, it's almost like what you guys would call a pudding. Almost like we would call not like a mousse. What would we call it?
It would be called chia seed pudding.
Yeah, like a gelatine. So it's interesting. And I don't think I've ever tried chia seeds. Would you recommend it? Is it would you see it as like a summer pudding, or is it something you would recommend for us to have? Right.
Do you want to show them the hummus?
Here we are. We're going to go with the hummus. That does look good. Right, you can see the oils because it's so hot. The oil's separated from the.
No, that's just natural on top.
Okay, here we go. Oh wow, that's really good.
That is really nice.
Do you know what you get? It's not overpowering. You got a lovely taste of the oil. Actually, really adds to it. That is phenomenal. That is really, really good.
Yeah, it's very, very nice.
I'm gonna say, and it does go well with these crisps.
That's nice. That's very, very nice.
The oil's really good in it as well.
It's olive oil.
But a good quality oil.
Well, yeah, extra virgin olive oil.
Right, that's really, really good. I do like that. Freon said, Kelly is nuts. That was free on that one, me. Since I'm an OG, you can basically remember my first stream as an OG member, and you're managing me. We can remember when you first came on. Karina said, I have condensed milk on my shopping list. Trader Joe's doesn't have it. We'll be checking Whole Foods tomorrow. Do you know what, actually, Karina? I'm glad you're getting them from one of those stores. it would be good to get like, because I know Trader Joe's will do really sort of wholesome, a nice version of it.
Right.
No, okay. Right, hang on, let me hand this out. Let me hand it.
Well, why are you still eating the other one then?
This is red pepper and aubergine. Let me hold it up. That is really, really red. So red pepper and eggplant. Right, here we go. Oh God, this is really gonna snap the. Come on, go on. Mmm. That is really good.
Do you know what? This is totally Mark's thing. It's a little bit spicy, which is nice.
Oh, that is good.
But
I gotta say that is really good. As a dip, that is really, really good. It's red peppers, and you can see they're being blitzed in with aubergine.
I bet you there's tomato in that.
Be careful, right? You see how red that is? That will stain anything. Lucky I've got my Spider-Man.
Oh no. It's cayenne pepper, black pepper, dried red chilies. There's no tomato in it. But
this,
yeah.
This you could almost use like a passata.
I don't much like that one.
Mm.
Yeah, it's almost like passata-ish, but I would have mixed it with other things.
Tia said M&S chorizo flavored peanuts are so good. Tia, we will have to try that.
I'll have to look for it.
So Tia's recommendation is M&S chorizo flavored peanuts. Now I might not be able to have them because they'll probably have meat in them. But
depends if they're made for vegetarians or not. Like this is steak, but it's made for vegetarians.
Yeah, but M&S I know don't tend to do well. I suppose these are.
These are M&S.
That's good. I really like that.
Yeah, it's more Mark's thing. I'm not really a lover of it.
Right, last up, guys, is the tzatziki. So here we go. We're going to try this. Notice that I'm just having it with the paprika. I should try it with the other crisp, but here we go. Now, I do like tzatziki. Oh, wow. That is really good.
Okay, it's quite nice.
You need to have something spicy with that. You know why? Because it cuts through anything spicy.
Yeah.
That's so good. This tzatziki is really, really good.
I like it better than that one.
This has got a really fresh taste to it. It's got very. I'm surprised you like this because it's got shavings of.
It's okay. That's what I'm saying. It's okay.
Let me have some of these.
Why are you eating my?
Because the steak has got quite a bit of a kick to it, so I want
sizzling steak.
And
the thing is, Mark never takes one. He has to take a handful. Like why? Why?
All right, let me try the cheese one then. You're not going to eat the cheese one. These are so. I've got to say, these dips are incredible. They are so good. If you are anybody that can get to M&S.
Right. Which is your favourite?
It's between these two. I think, do you know what? I'm going to go. Oh, it's a hard one. Probably the hummus.
Yeah.
The hummus for me. Right, let's score them. Let's score them. Okay. We are going. This is what I'm going to say. This is one of the best hummuses I've ever had.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
I can't fault this at all. It's really, really good.
I would go so far. As hummuses go, give it a 10. It's the best hummus I've ever had.
Do you know what? I was going to give it a 9, but I agree with Kelly. It's the best hummus I've had.
Yeah.
Now, I know if we have any Greek fans watching, they're going to go, you've not tried such and such. No, this is true, and I haven't. But
I'm only basing it on all the other hummuses that I've had in Greek restaurants or wherever. Yeah.
You always get in a supermarket a standard hummus pack, like in Sainsbury's or something like this. This is so much better than that.
Or even if you go to a Greek restaurant or a Mediterranean restaurant, you'll get this. But yeah, I've got to say that's probably the best one. And I know it's M&S, and I know it's not. It's mass produced and all that, but for my palate, that's probably one of the best ones.
Right, now next up is this one, which is the aubergine and red pepper.
I wouldn't get it again. I'd give it a 5.
It's better than that. I'll give it a 7.
Not for me, it's not.
I'm going to give that a 7. That's really, really good. That would be nice if you added tomatoes to that, like you said. That would make a really good sauce.
Yeah, it would. I would put it with a pasta. Put it that way.
Yeah, I think so. As a dip, not as good. Right,
No.
tzatziki, last but not least.
I'll give this one a 6.5.
Okay.
No,
No,
I prefer it better to that one.
I'm gonna give it an 8. That needs to go in the fridge a bit more because it's a bit warm, but I really do enjoy that. So again, as you can tell, because that's really gone, our winner is the extra smooth hummus from M&S. So that's the range. If anybody wants to get it, that's our winner.
That's the collection range.
There you go. That's what it looks like. M&S.
But I really do like their collection range because they also do what do you call it? Dauphinoise potatoes, and that's from the collection range. They do another range as well, but the collection range for Dauphinoise potatoes is a lot better. It's very nice.
So so there you go. That's our review on the M&S. I've probably eaten an entire bag of these collectively, but
yeah,
range of crisps and their combo mix, and obviously the dips as well. So there you have it. Our recommendation for the two of us is the sizzling steak, although this got a very close second, and the hummus, which Kelly's having there. So there you go. That's our recommendation. Thank you for watching that. I hope you guys liked that little review. Right, now to finally catch up with the comments. First up, Freon says, Mark and Kelly, did you agree on my managerial offer? If so, what did you decide?
We told you on the day that currently, for the moment, we don't need any help, only because there's 2 of us at the moment, and we can just do it between ourselves. But should the need ever arise, there will be some considerations.
We will definitely consider, but though, thank you for we do appreciate the offer.
We really do, because I know Sam a while ago made the same thing, and so did Richard as well.
But do appreciate it. We do
really do
all
appreciate
of you really for offering. Jensen said, I will stay up on Wednesday night and lie down until 10 in the evening, 10 in the morning. Oh, you're going to have a real lie-in. There you go. Well, you can now because you're not having to do anything. Yeah. So that's good. Oh, I dream of that. Even when on my days off, I can't lie until then. Karina said,
I've always got the same plans.
Yeah, I know. Karina said, I would highly recommend for you to try it. I've been using coconut milk to make it, and it's been adding mango or kiwi. This is the chia. Mango or kiwi or bananas and peanut butter for a nice cooling snack. Do you know what, Karina? This is what, because I know you're very, very conscious about what, excuse me, what you put into your body. You're very, very conscious about the foods that you eat. But I mean, it's going to say chia seeds are very good for you. It's a very healthy snack there.
A lot of people normally put it in their smoothies. I don't normally do it overnight, but they do say you should soak chia seeds overnight. Yeah.
Jensen said, well, I'm going to stop eating this because I can't do the thing. Jensen said, the question is there a live on Friday or not? There will be a live. We will do our very best to be on time this time, so apology. And we'll be doing one this Friday. So yeah, this is just a bit of a blip. So apologies to you guys that have been patiently waiting. We do apologize for being so late. Kelly, please have 5 minutes time out because you have been snatching and stealing and arguing with Mark. Yes, you see.
I'll just be quiet.
No, I'm joking. He just said, and please say sorry to Mark, please, Kelly. That's what he's written.
First of all, why?
Are you probably
when he's been taking all the stuff?
You know that I have been taking the stuff to be fair, but I've got to say I did enjoy this these snacks here. They are
they've been really good.
They have been really, really good. And in actual fact, for those of you that do go to M&S, that was definitely our recommendation. Pick these up. If you're, I mean, we always pick a range for this exact reason because we want to try a whole range. But if you just want to pick one, I would definitely go for those barbecue ones.
M&S are doing a real thing with their dips, but I had to really consider because a lot of them were like cheese based, and I'm not a real big cheese fan, but some of them also were meat based, and then Mark can't try them. So when I come across the collection, I thought, well, Mark can try all of these. Hence my decision to pick up the collection.
Anyways, it's been time for me to say, Mark and Kelly, it's been ages since I joined you, so I'm ready to be your manager when you need me. Well, that's very nice of you, Freon.
Thank you.
Everyone, as Mark and Kelly's manager, I say give them more love by hitting the subscribe and epic content and lies. Let's get them to 50,000 subscribers. Oh, that's bless you.
That
Thank you.
would be so nice to get to 50,000 subscribers. Oh,
but we are very lucky to have each and every one of you. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you for watching us. Thank you for listening
yeah.
to us argue or doing a madness. Thank you for watching our holiday videos. I can get that matches this laptop. I might have to invest in a new laptop, which would take a little while. But yeah, just thank you for hanging out with us.
Oh, we do. We love it. We really do love it. Oh, it says your connection is unstable. Don't put that next to that. Is that
what are the cables on that side?
Don't put it next to that. Oh dear, that's big. Can you guys hear us? Sorry, it is saying that our connection is unstable, and this happened last time. Right, we're back. So sorry if we went a bit fray there. We should never put stuff on cables. That's always a no-no.
That's on that side. That's
yes. Everywhere. Where are we? Oh, Sheila's joined us. Sheila Beer, hello. How are you?
Sheila.
Sheila says, you can't go wrong with hummus. It goes with everything.
Pretty much.
Well, you can see. Look how much Kelly's had. Right? She's always blaming me for taking stuff. Look at that.
Well, once I get to enjoy something. Once. Give me my crisp back.
Here you go. Where's your crisps? Which one do you want? You want your steak ones? I only move them just in case. But yeah, do you know what? I totally agree with you. What's nice, actually, I have to say, with the 3 dips that we've got, I'm pushing down here, you can't see them, but they do semi-complement each other. You could have like all 3 of them in a little in front of you and just go dip for dip for dip for dip.
Then I would get terramosalata and I'd add olives to that.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know, you've got a nice real...
Do you know what? We have done Greek restaurants in the past, but we haven't reviewed one for a long time.
Yeah.
That is definitely something we should consider doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. That the hummus stuff is absolutely delicious. I've never tried it on anything else than having it as a compliment, but it goes so, especially, do you know what I love it with is falafel. If you have that with falafel, that goes so well together. I know it's chickpea and chickpea.
No. So we went to the Real Greek not too long ago. I say not too long ago. It must have been at least a year ago. And anytime you tell Greek about that's not real Greek food and all of this, and I get what they're saying because it's a chain. However, there are Greek people that work there and cook there. So when they say it's not real Greek, in what sense do you mean that it's been anglicized? Because a lot of restaurants are anglicized, unfortunately. Yeah. So I don't think you're going to get the true taste of Greek or Turkish food or or real Mediterranean food until you go to that country. So if you're having stuff that are from like another type of cuisine that's not British cuisine, it isn't going to taste as the original does unless you go to that country. I will tell you here and now, I'm sure Chinese or Indian doesn't taste the same here as if you were going to India or as if you're going to China. Yeah, it's not going to be the same.
But you are obviously going to cater that to local palates.
But in the Chinese restaurants and in the Indian restaurants, there are people that are working there from those countries.
Oh yeah, true.
So when I say, oh yeah, the real Greek, they're like, that's not real Greek food. I know, but it's still nice. Real Greek.
Freon said he's got to go. Safe journey, Freon. Have a safe flight. I hope it goes well. Karina said, right, as I get older, I have learned that health equals to wealth, especially in the US where Medicare is so expensive. So I need to be healthy as possible to save dollars for trips. Yeah. Well, do you know what? That's so true. There's somebody at my workplace always used to say that. They said, I always eat as an investment in myself. And it's so true, you know. We always have bad habits of, you know, in the office of like leaving crisps out, biscuits out, chocolate out. But it's that thing. It's so easy, like I'm doing now. As you guys have probably noticed on multiple lives, I unconsciously eat. So I will just sit there and go gosh, like this, and then eventually you look at what's left, you think, oh my god, I've eaten half a packet or an entire packet of these. So it's very, very easy to do.
I'm very much a mind of, I'll eat it if it's worth the calories. So The steak crisp and this hummus to me is worth the calories. It tastes nice, it's delicious, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. I'll eat it. This
It's not worth the calories.
This, I won't eat it. So it also stops you from indulging in things that are not worth it, indulging in things that are empty calories. So like with me, if I want to drink a calorific drink, like I like a juice, I like a smoothie, I like a frappuccino or whatever, I will drink those drinks because I like them. I don't constantly drink those drinks. So I'm not drinking juice all day or drinking frappuccinos all day or whatever. But if every couple of days I might want a frappuccino, I'll drink a frappuccino. If I want to make a Spanish iced latte every day, I'll make one Spanish iced latte every day or something. Do you know what I mean? Something along those lines. But I'll only do it if it's worth the calories, because to my mind, what's the point of eating empty calories? You're just putting on weight for no reason. At least enjoy the food that you're eating, enjoy life, live life, and blah blah blah. And for sure, if you want to be healthy, you enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? You enjoy being healthy, you're taking an investment in yourself and all of that type of stuff. I love it. But I don't like eating food that doesn't taste good. Like, to me, you're just putting on weight for no reason. If you're going to put on weight, at least enjoy what you're eating and don't just. And I do like to eat consciously. I really like enjoying textures. I enjoy flavors, all of that type of stuff. So yeah, that's me.
So guys, let us know, what are your guilty pleasures? If there is something, if you do have, like Kelly would have, a cheat day or something you think, do you know what, this is worth the calories.
I'd have more than a cheat day.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Or if there's something that you would say, this is worth the calories, or this is something I'm going to have. What is your guilty pleasure? What is the one food you are going to go to that says, absolutely, this is what I'm going to have?
It can be something really out there, or it can be something really super healthy that, do you know what, I know it sounds boring, but I really love this. Like a lot of people say to me, vanilla ice cream. I'm like, vanilla ice cream, okay. Now don't get me wrong, the best vanilla ice cream that I've tasted, Flatiron serve it. I don't like vanilla ice cream that much, but I tell you what, Flatiron's vanilla ice cream is really, really good. It's the best vanilla ice cream I've tasted, to be fair.
Oh, sorry, just seeing Jensen said he's got to go. Jensen, take care. We'll see you soon. And thank you for the thumbs up. Right, where are we? One time on here, said Jensen, live chat automatically turned off by itself.
Ooh.
So it was overheated or something. I've never seen that do that, but we have had glitches in the past.
I should buy a fan for the laptop for sure. I will buy one.
Queen has said, right, speaking of smoothies, you must try Jamba Juice.
Oh, yes.
Next time you're in front. Now, we have seen Jamba Juice.
We have seen it, but we've not tried it.
Yeah, so we have seen it. So thank you for the recommendation. We will have to give that a go. Yeah. Preach, Kelly, 100%. Preach, look, Kelly, preach. Absolutely, 100%.
You have to enjoy life because we're a long time dead. Do you know what I mean? Not to be morbid or anything like that. But I really do think, I'm not saying overindulge and stuff like that. There is a limit. But if you're forever going to be restricting yourself or, you know, not enjoying a little bit of life, I'm not saying overindulge and stuff like that, but I'm just saying, like, anything could happen. Tomorrow's never promised.
No, that's true. So Sheila said curry in India is not the same as curry in the UK.
Exactly.
Vindaloo is special to the UK. Vindaloo does not exist in India as a curry.
Did you know? Now, this is something that I read. In India, I don't know how it is now, but before, there was no dish called curry. It was something that the British made up. It was like curry this, curry that, and blah, 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 and vindaloo and stuff like that. And you have certain dishes, or India has certain dishes, but not one that is thing until the British made it up, kind of thing. So you can ask, actually, you can tell us if I'm wrong. But that's what I heard.
There you are. So let us know, is that correct?
Is that
true? Where are we? So Sheila said her favourite guilty pleasure are peanuts, Really?
Mm.
Any specific one? Like, it's got to be dry roasted? Is it salted?
Cashew, honey cashew
Or honey
nuts.
cashew. Now, you must try honey cashew if you've never had honey cashew. Honey cashew peanuts.
And I really like them in a curry. I really like nuts in a curry.
Now, Tia has said Hackney gelato. Is that good? I have never tried a Hackney gelato. I see it advertised everywhere. Is it good?
But yeah, I don't know.
Now, is it ice cream per se, or is it Hackney gelato is the thing that is making you?
Because gelato is made with cream.
Yeah, what is it? What is the Italian word for ice cream?
Yeah, it's the Italian, but it's made in a certain way. It's not the same. It's not made in the same way that ice cream is typically made. That, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware, like it's churned in a certain way. It's done with cream, all of that type of stuff. So as far as I'm aware, if I'm correct, it's not done in the same way that ice cream is done.
Well, they do say with a very base, if you want to make your own ice cream, condensed milk, as we keep talking about,
condensed or evaporated?
No, condensed, and double cream is a really good base for any ice cream, and then you just add the flavor you want. But is that your favorite thing? But are you is it the Hackney gelato that is your guilty pleasure, or is it ice cream per se? I must try
gelato.
I must try this Hackney gelato because I have seen it advertised everywhere, and we're not a million miles away from Hackney, so we should give this a try. Jensen said goodbye. Take care, Jensen. We'll see you soon. Damien joined us. Damien Hawkins. Hello, Damien. How are you?
Hi, Damien. How are you?
Good to see you. She just said just the humble salted peanut. Do you know what? That's so interesting that's your guilty pleasure.
Let me tell you, the average Mauritian who comes from Mauritius, not people born here, but yes, that would have been a staple in your household.
What? Peanuts?
Peanuts. In fact, in my mum's so my mum has a younger sister. In her household, peanuts is a staple. That when they went on holiday, my uncle brought it on the plane and stuff like that, and had a tube of it. Because peanuts is a real thing. It's a real, like in Mauritius, peanuts is a thing. They really, really love peanuts.
Right. So Tia said Kelly is right. Technically, the term curry doesn't exist in India. Gordon Ramsay did a documentary in India and found that out. Oh, that's interesting. That's really, really interesting.
Yeah, it was only because many, many, many years ago, a friend of mine in her lunch hour bought a cookbook, and you're talking over 20 years ago. This was, and she read that curry does not exist in India. It's just something that the British made up, and and all of this. But as you say, the vindaloo is not something that exists.
Yeah, in the outside the UK.
Yeah. So they met, and I remember talking to my friend about it because a friend of mine, he unfortunately, he's passed away. But he went to India and he went to India a few times, and all of a sudden he knew everything about India and talking to me about curries, and I was like, well, curry doesn't exist and blah blah blah. Yes, it does. Was arguing, yes, it does, blah blah blah. Now we had some Indian friends that were working in the office, and one I was really good friends with. I was like, right, does this exist? And he was like, no. He goes, and then he had to really think about it. He goes, no, actually, we don't have, curry that is specifically called curry. And then when I was like, so I said, see, he goes, oh yeah, but he doesn't know what he's talking about. From the country, and you don't know what you're talking about. I was like, fair enough.
There you go. So, Karina said Italian gelato in Italy. Yeah, now I've got to say, Italy does one of the world's best ice creams. I have to say, it's been a long time since I've been to Italy.
It's been, I have had ice cream. I had chocolate ice cream, but I have to be honest, I didn't rate it. But
what?
I only had it once. Don't at me. Don't at me.
Right. So let us know your guilty pleasures. Now I'm going to agree. Ice cream is one of my guilty pleasures. As you know, I do love ice cream. But I'm going to say my big guilty pleasures are cakes, specifically pastries.
Yeah,
I love pastries. Now, you'll notice we do a lot of pastries on the live. One, that's because that is my guilty pleasure and I have it. But that's one of those things, if you're thinking, is it worth calories? Any of that goes out the window. I've got to say, I'm a huge pastries fan.
My mum used to love chocolate. Chocolate was that, and chocolate from the freezer was her thing. But do you know what? Her thing, she likes a pudding, right? She pretty much likes any dessert, really. But so she went through this phase of chocolate, 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 chocolate. Then she went through a phase of ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. But she likes a good dessert with custard.
Okay.
That one. There's a cake that I bake that my mum absolutely loves. But to be fair, any cake that I bake is her new favorite. To be fair, but her cake, the cake that I bought, which the cake that I baked, which is cherry almond, is one of her favorites. She really, really does love that cake.
Holly's joined us. Hello, Holly. How are
Hi,
you doing?
Holly. Hope you're well.
Now, Holly says, "Are we talking guilty pleasures?" We most certainly
we
are.
most certainly are.
Mine is the M&S chocolate whips. Cannot get enough. Now, are they like the walnut whips you get? So the ones. So for anybody not familiar, it's almost like I'm doing this, not doing, but it's almost like a little pyramid, and
yeah,
you
it's
get
like
a walnut
a
on the
circular
top.
pyramid. But or are you talking about whipped puddings, like chocolate whipped puddings that they keep in the fridge? Yeah, like a mousse type.
I think
whip.
you mean the walnut whips.
Yeah.
Now they are delicious. They got the whipped chocolate in the middle.
No, it's whipped marshmallow.
Is it marshmallow?
Yeah.
I thought it was
It's whipped.
chocolate.
No. So the chocolate itself is a whip, and then inside is the marshmallow. I have to be honest, I'm not a lover of them, but also I'm not a lover of tea cakes, which is also sort of like a biscuit with I think it's got jam on it, and then the marshmallow, and then the chocolate on top. I like marshmallows, but I don't seem to like chocolate and marshmallow. But I do like marshmallows.
I always think of s'mores, because that's a big thing. When we went to the States, I was they had quite a few of the s'mores flavors.
In fact, I bought you some plant-based. I suppose they're finished.
Oh, of course, yeah, they didn't last at all. She just said spag bowl is not part of Italian cuisine. It was invented for tourists. Oh, that's interesting.
That is very interesting.
That is incredibly interesting. I didn't realize that at all. I thought that was an Italian dish.
Yeah, I thought spaghetti bolognese or bolognese was an Italian. I truly did. You know, spaghetti and meatballs.
Holly said apple pie and custard. Now, do you know?
Pie a la mode.
Now, one of the things is as well, we struggle to get custard in the States. Now, is it not really a thing done there, Karina? When we were in, because we did. There weren't many places that did custard.
Yeah,
not I was looking out for it. But...
Yeah, I mean, I don't like custard, right? I like apple pie la mode. I like a good crumble, and blah blah blah. I'm not a lover of custard, but I do like sauce anglaise or creme anglaise.
It's the same thing.
We've had this discussion. Do you want me to embarrass you again?
No, I just
on the live, because I will, and I will Google it, and I will show you what the difference is. So I don't like custard, but I do like creme anglaise. But Humble Crumble, let me tell you something about Humble Crumble. They do frozen custard. Delicious. And then I have it on the crumble, and the crumble is hot, and the frozen custard is cold, and then you eat it, and it's just that real happiness, that real joy of frozen. There's a real joy of, I suppose, like people who like brownies and they have it with ice cream, and the brownie is warm, and they have it with I'm not a lover of brownies, but I really do love that hot and cold sweet combination. So you're having your crumble, and a crumble is very similar to a cobbler. So there is a store in Borough Market, and there's one in Spitalfields as well, and it's called Humble Crumble, and they do seasonal crumbles. So they'll be doing a strawberry one soon, because it's what do you call it, Wimbledon coming up, if Wimbledon hasn't started already. You know, they do that combination. They also do it with marshmallow, and they blow torch it and all that. But you cannot beat crumble and ice cream, or crumble and frozen custard. You can't.
Where are we? So yeah, Holly means the walnut whips with the marshmallow. Yeah. So yum. Sheila said all vegan chocolate cakes are lethal but lovely. Do you know what? They can be, because I know they have you ever tried the ones with the beetroot brownies? So of course they substitute the fat with the beetroot. It's really
really nice. I like a beetroot brownie. There is we're not really friends anymore, but there was one girl who went somewhere and went to it's a bakery or a pastry place called Belgique, I think it's called, or the Belgique. And she bought what you call it there, a beetroot brownie, and they didn't tell me it was beetroot. Well, my fingers were red, right? But I don't like brownies. But I tell you this, I liked that brownie, the beetroot brownie.
Oh, Karina, she said, I feel custard is basically a thicker pudding here. Oh, you've got to try a really good one. When you come to the UK, we definitely recommend you go to.
Yeah, they have pudding cups there, and
Yeah.
it is like a custard, but yeah, pudding cups. Yeah.
Where are we? Holly said, I need to try humble crumble. I've heard so many good things. Honestly, Holly, there's a reason why there's a queue there. There really is. Now, if you do it, one of my personal recommendations, and they have it in the summer, is try the strawberry and elderflower. I know you're not a fan, but it's delicious. But they do also nice seasonal ones in there.
That is a seasonal one.
Yeah, so one of the ones you can do as well, try and also get a range of the custards. Now, if you don't, the ice cream, they do custard, frozen custard, which is custard ice cream, basically, which is delicious. That's nice. But I definitely reckon they do a creme brulee one as well.
Yeah,
creme brulee custard, which is a good one.
They don't, again, that's a seasonal one. But in the summertime, and we've just reached July, they do a mango one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get the mango one. That is going to be nice.
Karina said, yes, humble crumble. Please go to Borough Market soon. All right.
All right.
So now we have done a couple of Borough Market videos, but we do want to go back because there's a few more bits and bobs we do want to try.
I'm going to go to the Bow Place. I'll get the viral strawberries if you want me to get that. I'm going to go to the Ginger Pig. I'm going to go to and then I'm going to go Humble Crumble. Those are the 4 places I'm going to go to.
There we go.
I don't know what 4 places you're going to go to, but those are the 4 places I'm going to
Sophia's joined us. Hello, Sophia. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Shout out to Jason Millington. Okay.
Jason Millington.
Shout out. We've got indeed. How are you though? I hope you're well. Kath said M&S Madagascar custard was excellent. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now we bought this during Christmas, and that was amazing.
We started getting it. I think it was in 2017 or something like that. Now, when I talk about creme anglaise, that's the sort of thing I'm talking about. I'm not talking about your ambrosia gelatinous nonsense or birds gelatinous nonsense. I'm talking about really good creme anglaise that you will get in a.
She's so snobby.
In a tart, you know, in a fruit tart or strawberry tart or whatever. And he's like, that is the sort of thing I'm talking about. I'm not talking about no custard, but that Madagascar. Yes, now you're talking. Now you're talking.
If you do Madagascar Villa, you've got to give it due diligence. So you've got to put it on the stove. No microwave. You've got to go for it on the stove.
Yeah, I don't mind it like that or putting it in a dessert or something like that. But if you do like hot custard, I'm not a lover of it, then yes, you do have to put it on the stove. Don't microwave it.
Oh, also, Kath, as well, you can eat it cold. I've got to say, what I do is when I spoon it in without Kelly looking, I say, oh, yeah, I'm heating it up. I make sure there's plenty left around the side so I can have that cold.
I don't eat it from hot, so.
Right. Now, Sheila said, anyone going to Borough Market, try Bread Ahead donuts. They are to die for. They are, but Sheila, have we told, Kelly and I told you, now everybody else is bored to death of us saying it, but we have our favourite donut place, which we will recommend to you.
Right. This is an unpopular opinion, right? I love the bread, the dough, the donut dough of Bread Ahead. It's the best. I haven't tried the bread of the donut better than Bread Ahead's. I have to give Bread Ahead their due, but their filling for me is rubbish. I don't like their filling.
No, that's not true. They're not rubbish. That is not true.
You know why? When you try the filling of Donatelier, come back to me and say that is not rubbish.
No, so basically the donut, that's our recommendation. If you get a chance, Sheila, please do try Donatelier. We'd love to hear your opinion on it. They are expensive. They're more pricey than Bread Ahead.
In fact, the only one I haven't tried, which I really do want to try from Bread Ahead, is the creme brulee.
But the Bread Ahead donuts, I've got to say, the bread of the Bread Ahead donut is the best. It is absolutely incredible.
But for me, so I'll tell you which ones I've tried. I've tried the lemon curd. I'm not a lover of raspberry, but I have tried their raspberry. But I'm not a lover of any raspberry donuts.
They are I would say Bread Ahead has the best breaded donut.
Oh,
for sure.
unsurpassed. If Bread Ahead got together with that, and I've always said this, that would be one super donut.
But if you do get a chance, please do try Donatelli.
Yeah.
So you can, if you go on their website, you can see the kind of things they do. Now they're much smaller. They are small,
and they're a lot more expensive.
They are a lot more expensive, Bread Ahead, but they are excellent. You have to give it a try.
But I've really tried my hardest with Bread Ahead. Like I've tried like many ranges of them. I didn't like the Cinder Toffee and all of that.
Oh, I did.
No, but
that was really nice. It was like a crunchy bar.
Yeah. But I have to say, if they did plain donuts, like plain sugar donuts, I would get Bread Ahead donuts.
As you got to go.
I would get Bread Ahead donuts all the time.
Where are we?
In fact, I wish they would do some glazed ring. That would be the best donut if they did glazed ring donuts.
Cass said she's got to go. Take care, Cass. See you Friday.
Thank you. Bye.
Karina said the strawberries and chocolate is not worth the calories or the line for it. The chocolate was not very good. Oh, where's that?
Is that the chocolates and strawberries? Is that the viral chocolate and strawberries?
The chocolate and strawberries is. Oh no, I know where you mean.
Yeah.
That's in Borough Market, and I agree with you. I mean, it's expensive for what it is.
I feel exactly. I do like it. Don't get me wrong. But I think it was £8.50.
Yeah, it was very expensive.
It was very expensive.
Yeah, it's not the best chocolate they do. I
like the chocolate. I like the premise of it, and I like it, but it's expensive for what it is, and I had to ask for more chocolate.
Oh yeah. They gave us hardly any chocolate. So Kelly goes, "Can I have some more, please?" And
I'm not paying £8.50 for, but I've got to say the strawberries they weren't sour, because like sometimes you can get these strawberries and they're sour. I love M&S fruit, right? I do feel they are unsurpassed. You know, like the donut peach. Like this time of year, you're going to get the donut peaches, you're going to get the nectarines, and you're going to get the black cherries and all that. And black cherries are my favorite. Well, I bought a tub of black cherries, ate them, gorgeous, lovely. Well, pop the other day, and they're sour. I was like to Mark, oh no. And I know Mark can eat them, but I can't eat them.
I don't mind sour fruit.
No, I can't eat them.
Where are we? Yeah, but I do agree, Karina. I do actually agree with you. Although it looked a lot better than it tasted, I agree. So if anybody does go to Borough Market, you'll see those big pots. They serve them in big plastic, almost like a pint glass. They fill them up with strawberries and then pour chocolate sauce on. Yeah, the chocolate sauce is okay, but not the best.
I like the strawberries and I like the chocolate. Do I think they're worth £8.50?
No,
they're not.
Holly,
but they are good.
Holly said, "What are your favourite biscuits?" I love a Jammy Dodger. Oh, that's a difficult one.
Do you know what? When I was growing up, I used to always love Jammy Dodgers. I think now
I'm more cookie, to be honest with you. But biscuit-wise, I would say my favourite is going to be Hobnobs. I'm going to say, because it's got the oat and the chocolate.
And if I was younger, I would have said Hobnobs as well. But you know which one I like? I like the M&S chocolate orange biscuits. The thickness of the biscuit on that, the thickness of the chocolate is nice.
Oh, somebody said, "Oh, thank you. He loves your videos." Oh, well, thank you so much, Jason Millington.
Big shout out. Bless you.
Thank you so much, Jason. I hope you do enjoy them as well. Like I said, but thank you. A big shout out to you, and thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And thank you for pointing that out as well, Sophia. That's nice of you to do the shout out for him.
Yeah.
Karina said, "Sheila, yes, Bread Ahead was very good." I agree. I totally disagree with you.
Like, do you know what? No. I don't like the fillings. I have to stand by that. But they do really good for ketchup. They really do good for ketchup. But I don't like the.
We just got a kiss from Jackson. Kiss back to Jackson. But I agree. I think they are very good. Bread Heads are very good.
I think the bread of the donuts is the best. I haven't tasted better than Bread Ahead, but I don't like their fillings.
Sheila said, "Interesting. Oh well, there goes my waistline." We hope you do get to try them. That is Kelly and mine's recommendations. There are other ones like Crosstown Donuts. The other one
I didn't rate Crosstown.
They're okay, but they're
Long Boys again. I didn't rate those.
No, I didn't rate Long Boys.
Do you know what though? Me personally, I take donuts very seriously. Because I really, growing up eating donuts and stuff like that, and so many independent good bakeries went into administration because you had the big chains that sort of like took over. So you don't have your local bakeries anymore. But growing up as a child and loving donuts, loving strawberry jam donuts, and loving glazed ring donuts, like the proper fried, proper glazed ring donuts, not the stuff that you get from Krispy Kremes, but like proper donuts. It's really, really difficult to hit my level, I guess, of really good donuts. And I've got to say, for me, Bread Ahead have nailed. I can really, really rate them. And if they did a glazed ring donut, I think that would probably be my favorite donut.
Now,
it would be better. It would be better than Donatellia.
Now we did try rodeo donuts. It used to be called Donut Time. They are quite big rodeo donuts, and they are very, very filling. Good, but not quite the edge of the other two.
See, so now there was a bit of a thing. I'm not going to really talk about it, but there was a bit of thing that went with Donut Time, which now has put me off ethically off of Donut Time. So they and it was quite bad for them that they had to change to rodeo. Not all of them did, but a lot of them changed to rodeo. And yeah, so now I can't. Yeah.
So anyway, leave it there.
Yeah.
Sheila said Pink Panther wafers are lovely. Do you know what? That's a classic biscuit. Very much like party rings. Not the same style, but again, that classic.
Yeah,
biscuit.
that classic biscuit. Again, I love party rings.
Now I've got to say, Holly, you mentioned about you love your jammy Dodgers. Are you a traditional jam person, or do you like the new flavors of them, or do you stay away?
Do they have new flavors of jammy Dodgers?
Yeah, they've got loads of different flavors. They've got custard in even there, believe it or not. Ollie said, oh, I need to try those M&S chocolate orange biscuits. I love chocolate. Now, Kelly is a massive fan of them. Talk about those.
Oh, my God. So,
have you got any?
I don't have any, but also M&S do some really good cookies. So they do, I just want to touch on it for a minute. They do white chocolate and Sicilian lemon. Get them. It will change your life. They're really good. Now, with chocolate, so if you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our club. If you're of a certain age, you'll understand that reference. So Club do these like chocolate oranges, chocolate orange club, and they're really nice. But M&S have taken it to another level. While you don't get the orangey inside, the chocolate orange of that, the thickness of that biscuit, as Evelyn would say, man, is so good. So good. So they do their extra, they do their like chocolatey biscuits and extra thick chocolatey biscuits. In that range is the orange one. Go get it. It's so good. But also go to the cookie section and try the white chocolate and Sicilian.
Karina said, have you tried Krispy Kreme donuts in the US or Dunkin' Donuts? Now, interestingly enough, I've had Krispy Kreme in the UK. I'm sorry, I didn't like them.
No,
they got a really artificial taste.
They do.
But that's the one in the UK. I have not tried the US ones. Karina, so this is where we need your expertise. What donuts would you recommend in the US for us to try when we go?
Krispy Kremes here are very, very popular. They are very popular, and you can get them.
I don't see the appeal.
In Tesco, they have their own little pop-up bars and all of that type of stuff. And people really do like them. And, you know, if I was my brother and his family, so if I was going to get them a gift or whatever, I know I could buy them 12 donuts and they will really enjoy that. They all really enjoy it. But it's not really my thing.
The best donuts I've had in the States and the best were Voodoo Donuts. They were incredible.
Yeah.
They were really, really good.
They're really good. What the ones did we have the last time? They were really good.
Oh, they were excellent. Really good donuts. If you haven't tried them, I'd really recommend, called Voodoo Donuts.
Yeah.
Holly said, I had a donut time once and it tasted stale, not good. Funny enough, they are quite, what's the word, dense. They are very dense,
but they are, I think the majority of them are vegan.
Which means they got a lot of oil in them.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, so a lot of them are vegan. And don't get me wrong, their best donut that they ever did was the PB and J-Lo, which was peanut butter and jam.
Oh yeah, that was good.
They also did a summertime one, and it was called Summer something. I can't remember. Those were their two best donuts. You quite liked the the Kinder Bueno. Yeah.
Kinder Bueno Mars.
Yeah. And there's a Biscoff one that you quite like.
That's nice.
But we haven't bought donut time for quite a long time now.
Holly said, I haven't tried the new flavors of Jammy Dodgers. I'm scared it will put me off them. Original all the way.
Yeah,
well, do you know
I can
what?
see that.
Sometimes it can make you enjoy the original one even more because you realise that is the Dom and the best of the biscuits. Liam, how you doing?
Hi, Liam. I hope you're well.
How you doing? Just got back from the gym. 52-kilogram bench press. Nice one, Liam. Nice one. I was going to say, how are you getting on, by the way? How did your mum enjoy her cruise?
Oh,
did she have a good time?
Nice time.
Hey, Bella, how are you?
Hi, how
Bella
are you?
has joined us. Hello, Mark. Hello, Kelly. How are you, Bella? How are you
I
doing?
hope you're well.
Right, Sheila said, I certainly do, and orange is the best along with plain chocolate digestives. So this is two. So if you haven't tried it, Kelly really recommends.
Hold on. When you say plain chocolate digestives, are you talking about the dark chocolate digestives, or are you just talking about milk chocolate digestives? Because we need to know. We need to know.
Where are we? So so Kelly would really recommend the M&S milk chocolate orange ones, wouldn't you? You're a huge fan of those.
Huge fan. I even had 2 today. Not 2 packets, just 2 biscuits.
Where are we? Karina said, I agree. Krispy Kremes is too sweet for me. Dunkin' Donuts used to be very good when I was younger. The ones they may have now are blah. Are they a bit blah? It's a bit difficult when they're like that.
Sometimes they do switch up the ingredients of things, and it doesn't. It's not good.
The donuts I like are from independent ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we must try some.
See that.
We must try some of the independents when we go there. Really do want to try that because I think it's definitely something we want to. But like I said, the voodoo ones we have were incredible. We will do another video on that when we get to it. But we did try them out, so you'll get to see that. Holly said, guys, stop it. I'm literally obsessed with you guys. This is how I'm at work. Love chatting about food. But that's what we love to do.
Chatting about food. Love chatting about food. We're running a food channel.
And we love to chat to you guys about food. Liam said, Mum enjoyed the cruise, but very big. So much to do. So many shows. Oh, do you know what? I'm really happy your mum enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like my heaven, really.
Where are we? She just said, plain chocolate is dark chocolate. This one does not like dark chocolate at all.
That's why I had to clarify, because someone go, oh yeah, just like a plain chocolate biscuit, and not meaning that because plain is dark chocolate. That's exactly what plain means. And I'm just like, no, it's all about the milk chocolate biscuit. But to be fair, I grew up on milk chocolate digestives, and I always used to have 2 with a cup of tea, and then I always felt like 2 wasn't enough, and then I progressed to 3.
Now then, you hold that thought.
Okay.
First, I'll go to Liam. Liam said, "I'm your second top fan." It says, definitely giving you a heart, giving you the love, Liam, giving you the love. What are you playing on your PlayStation 5, by the way? I wanted to ask you because you mentioned you were doing that quite a bit. Just out of interest, what you're playing. Karina said, now, this is a question for you to answer. Now, sorry, so Karina, whenever we do go on to a British rant, please do ask, because we're more than happy.
Yeah, we're more than happy.
What are digestives, and why are they called digestives, and do we have something similar in the US?
You don't have...
Well, you do. So basically, the reason why they were called digestives, I'll tell you that because I do know this. When they were made in Victorian times. So a digestive is basically a biscuit that's made with oats, and it was sold on its health properties at the time. So they called them digestives, in the idea being that it gives the impression it's good for your digestion. They're basically like a form of oats, flour, sugar. What
are you going to say that's similar in the States? Don't tell me graham crackers.
The only thing that's similar, and it's not the same, the only thing that is slightly similar are graham crackers.
I was going to say that's not the same.
It's not the same, but the only thing, the closest thing you have is graham crackers.
No, there is something that is closer, but it is made by graham crackers, actually. And it was one of the biscuits that we had. I think it might have been the Harry Potter one. Is very close to digestives.
Not quite like oatmeal cookies. Oatmeal cookies are very close to what we call flapjacks. So flapjacks
Yeah.
are oats and like a syrup with it as well, and butter. So you have those together. That's your oatmeal cookies. These are a lot drier than oatmeal cookies.
Yeah. The closest that you will get, in my opinion, that is. So we did a taste test with the graham crackers, and the closest one that they have was the Harry Potter one in texture, not in flavor, but the Harry Potter graham crackers were the closest in texture to digestive biscuits. So if you can get hold of them, that is a version, but it's not the same flavor.
Right, I'm going to jump the comments a little bit because we were talking about digestives. I will come back to your point, Holly. Sheila said plain digestives are nice with butter and cheese, and actually that's the thing. If with a digestive, you can actually have it as a sweet or a savoury.
Yeah,
that's very, very true. Now you get chocolate digestives, which are actually sweet, and they have a dark cover. And did anybody see that thing? I found it fascinating on the news. They were saying people have been eating digestives wrong their whole lives. Chocolate digestives. You're not supposed to have them. Don't ask me why, but this is what the McVitie's say. You're not supposed to have them with the chocolate side up. You're supposed to have them with the chocolate side down. So you're supposed to eat them with chocolate side down. Apparently, the chocolate sits on your tongue. That's why you're supposed to have them the chocolate side down. If anybody, I had no idea that was the case.
A lot of people like to dunk their biscuits, and what I mean by that is normally you have a cup of tea and then you dip your biscuit in the. But if you leave it for too long, it's just going to break off in the tea. So you can't leave it for too long. So it's just a quick dunk, and then you eat your chocolate biscuit.
But
to me, it changes the flavour of the tea. I don't like doing that.
Right, let's go back to Holly. Kelly, I'm with you on the dark chocolate. My mum loves 80% dark chocolate. Yuck. Well, actually, for 80% dark chocolate, it's supposed to be very, very good for you. The problem is, of course,
it doesn't taste very nice.
It's incredibly bitter.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's but it is supposed to be very, very good for you.
I suppose. Do you know what? If people love coffee, I can see why they would like dark chocolate.
Liam said, I've just finished my second run through of The Last of Us. Brilliant game.
Aww.
Oh, Liam, I could talk to you for hours about The Last of Us. What an amazing game. What an amazing game. And the series doesn't do it justice. That game. Have you played the second one yet? But that is amazing. I love that game. My favourite bit's right at the end when you do, I won't ruin it, when you do the shootout through the hospital. Sheila said, plain digestives are nice with butter and... Oh, sorry, we said that one. Liam said, same thing with burgers and pizzas. Everyone eats them the wrong way round. You're supposed to eat them because the flavour sits on the tongue. Liam's taste buds are on the tongue, hence the reason why you should upside down. Karina said, I must try digestive next time in the UK. Right, don't get your hopes up because they're very hit and miss with people.
The thing is, you know what? So you use graham crackers to make your cheesecakes, right?
Yeah.
We would use digestive. Plain, when I say plain, I don't mean the one with the chocolate on it. I mean plain digestives as in nothing on them. So no chocolate. So here you get digestive biscuits with nothing on them but the actual biscuit itself. And that you would break them down, you mix it with butter, and then you put it at the bottom of your baking tin before you build your cheesecake. There are 3 types of digestive, well, 4 types actually now, but there are 4 types of digestive biscuits. One with nothing on them, and you would call it a plain digestive. One with milk chocolate on it. And then the other one is dark chocolate. Also known, if anybody says dark chocolate, it's known as plain chocolate. And then you have the white chocolate. And the white chocolate, they've only started to do recently. So if you find the white chocolate, try it. And it's not too sweet. It's very nice.
Oh, Sinclair said you should do a Dunkin' Biscuit review. Well, we have done, funny enough, many years ago. We
did a Retros biscuit.
Yeah, we did.
We should do a Retros biscuit.
We can do it again because it was
we'll
a
do
long,
it on the
long time
live.
ago.
We'll
So
do it on the live.
we did British retro biscuits as a review, but we will, because they're easy to get because we can just sort of like buy a multi-pack of them.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested, we will do that.
I'm not a custard cream or a bourbon girl, but we will get that. We'll get them. Yeah.
All right,
I'll still try them.
We shall have a look. We got a thing. Liam said, yeah, I finished The Last of Us 5 years ago when it came out. We'll replay that next. What's it like? Which one's better, would you say? Karina said, does Fortnum & Mason have a digestive you can recommend? Fortnum, now, I got for my birthday, I think I showed you guys.
They do digestive biscuits.
I was given this as a birthday present from my work, which is really, really nice of them.
Yeah,
So
very kind.
This is the Fortnum and Mason biscuit set. So it's a birthday one. If you listen, oops, the wrong way. Very nice. So you can get these. Right, that's gonna round that up too much, but they do 3 in here. I've eaten most of them. So they do.
Kill Supreme.
Yeah, they only do 3. The shortbread, the chocolate. That's chocolate on the base, and then there was a double chocolate, which I've eaten already. But I would recommend rather than digestives, I would recommend going for one of their flavors.
Yeah, the lemon curd biscuit.
They are good.
Is really good, but I have to say, in general, I feel Fortnum and Mason with certain things are hit and miss, and I've got to say, Harrods, God forgive me, is better.
What do you think of forgive? It's just a choice. Is it like
food-wise?
Now, so one of the other things Kelly and I are going to do this summer is we will go to Harrods Food Hall and get some food there because their food is amazing. Much as Kelly and I do like Fortnum's, I gotta say the Harrods thing.
The thing with me, I used to love that. So Harrods are going for a refurbishment at the moment. So I hope after they've done their refurbishment, that service and stuff is back up to par. Because when the last time when we went, which was what, a year ago, 2 years ago? No, it was last year we went to Fortnum's afternoon tea. I was disappointed, and there's a couple of comments that like didn't agree with what I was saying, which is fair because everyone has their own. But if you are paying a certain amount of money, I expect clean cutlery, clean crockery, and a certain type of service. And I don't expect lesser than what I was used to from before. If you're going to charge more money, I'm expecting a couple of extras here and there. But it was not the case.
Bougie Kelly. So anyway, she just said white chocolate, vile, awful. Now, funny enough, I don't say it, but do you know, Sheila, I'm not a fan of white chocolate. No, I really am not a fan of it.
You're not.
I find it too sweet, and there's certain ones that are better than others, but the best white chocolate is meh. So
the thing about white chocolate, I don't know why, but they overcompensate, and it's a lot more sweeter than it should be. But white chocolate on a digestive biscuit, the way that they've done it, and we tried it, and Mark does not like white chocolate. It was not sweet, and it was really, it was nice. I can't lie. Mark finished them.
Liam said, I prefer the second one. This is going back to The Last of Us. It's more scary dark. Plus, I like Abby. But yeah, TV show hasn't done it justice, but it's a good game. All right, okay, I shall have a look at that. I've been meaning to get that game for a while, so you've convinced me. Karina said, I'm not a fan of white chocolate either. Yeah, no, I'm not.
A lot of people aren't, you know. I really do. I really like it.
It's amazing how the quality of chocolate differs. Yes. I like white chocolate sometimes, but not often, says Liam.
Do you know what? I feel like, so when I was growing up and we used to get, you know, the penny sweets and stuff like that, I used to get these. You used to get white chocolate, and they were called fish and chips, and based on the actual fish and chips,
but cut into the shapes.
But yeah, they cut into the shapes, and it was white chocolate. Obviously, being young, nothing's too sweet. I used to love them, and then as I got older, I'm thinking, oh my god, this is cheap chocolate, and it's far too sweet. And they've adjusted the sugar content and all the rubbish that they put in the white chocolate now. So a lot of the white chocolate is tending to taste that bit better. But I have to say, when Kinder started doing their white chocolate, I have to say that was good compared to the British white chocolate that you were getting and stuff like that, which wasn't very good.
Right, I like white chocolate, but sometimes, but not often. Dark chocolate, nah, says Liam. But did you ever have the banana sweet covered in chocolate? I did. I liked it. Kelly hates banana.
Really don't like it.
So it really. Try Fortnum's Hunter Marmalade. It's really nice, said she. All right, we will give that. I love Fortnum's jams.
Yeah, Fortnum's jams do good jams.
Amazing.
Yeah, they do.
That was the Unreal, but it isn't vegetarian. I remember having it as a kid. Oh, is it not? This is a long time since I had it. Kinder Bueno white is very good.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kinder Bueno is good.
And you know what other one is good? The Ferrero Rocher, the white one. It's got the white chocolate inside. It's got the coconut on the outside. That again is really good.
Karina said my grandfather had a cocoa tree and would take his own chocolate, and I used to help him. Oh, that's amazing!
That's wild.
That's so nice.
Do you know what I imagine Sam? I imagine Sam to have made her own chocolate.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I could totally see at some point Sam making her own chocolate for sure.
Right, guys, I've just realised it is 8:45. I know we've been really enjoying your chat. So, but I think we will leave the live there. Thank you so much for the chat. We really did enjoy it today. We had a lot of, as we always do, of course,
lots of fun.
But we had lots of fun and lots of talk about food, which is what we like to do.
Of this food channel.
So we want to thank you for indulging us in our taste test of M&S crisps, of course. We would definitely recommend the Extreme Ridge range. They are very, very good, as with the dips. Right, so that is it for Mark and Kelly's Trip, Sits and Things for today. But we will be back on Friday, 6:30 UK time, and we will make our best effort to go back at 6:30 UK time. I'll
try not to get the train so late.
We will do. Hey, Amy, good to see you.
Hi, Amy.
Karina said, "Oh yeah, sorry. Hi and bye is going to be." Thank you again for hanging out in the chat with you again on Friday. Stay cool and hydrated. Yes, everybody, do look after themselves, please. Do try and stay hydrated. It's going to be really hot. Well, it's going to cool a little bit this week, which wouldn't be so bad. And just to let you guys know, on Sunday will be the Space 220 video. So I have nearly edited that. So we go again to Space 220, which was on my birthday at the time.
Can't get enough of it. Can't get enough of Space 220.
But they do have new desserts that we try, so do stick around for that. And this, yes, so we will be doing that. As always, please like, share, and subscribe for all our things. And don't forget, we will see you hopefully on Friday.
And if you want to catch up on our past holidays and stuff like that, head over to MK Vacays. There's a couple of things there for you to watch. And if you haven't subscribed to that channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, share. And don't forget to do the same for this channel as
well. Liam said, are you the chicken dipper from Food Review UK? Are you?
Are you?
Look at that quiet chicken dipper. Right, okay, if you are, good luck. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful week. Please look after yourselves. Please do stay safe. Enjoy eating out what you do. Any food comments, please do keep them coming in and recommendations. And we will hopefully see you on Friday.
And don't forget, you are never too old to have fun. And in the meantime, don't forget to melt my cheese.
You know it, guys. All right, look after yourselves. We will see you Friday. Bye for now.
Bye for now.